So now we have our spray starch. Give it a shake. Spray some into the lid, just like that. And for this we need a paintbrush. So we're going to dip the paintbrush in the starch in the lid, and we're going to paint it onto the seam allowance all the way around the edge. Make it quite wet. And there we go. Then with the iron, hot dry iron, we're going to, with the point of the iron, we're going to tease that seam allowance over the top of the freezer paper. Now if you've been doing this for a while, both the iron and the fabric can get quite hot. We don't want any burnt fingers, so you can in fact use a wooden kebab stick to hold it down. You want to keep going back because you want that to stay in place. You don't want any pleats, you want it to be a nice round curve. So the point of the kebab stick is good for holding the paper down while you put a bit of pressure on, and obviously as you're drying it, the starch is keeping it in place. So round we go. There. The beauty of freezer paper is you can use it more than once. It will last up to about 6 goes really. So if you were making a cushion, you really only need to do 1 circle of freezer paper and you can keep using it. Okay. Do remember to give your starch a good shake before you use it, because I do think it makes it work better. There we go. Good. So when that's done, you just lift the edge and get hold of the freezer paper and just peel it off. Now that is, you can use that again, you can put it straight down onto another piece of your fabric. And just give that another little press down, but make sure you don't lose your edge. Okay, then you place that on your square wherever you want it. Now if you're very precise and you want to measure your distance between your edges, then please do. I just go by eye. And pin it in place. You can tack it if you want to. There. So there is your circle in place on your square. So now you just need to sew it however you want to do it. If you're doing it on the sewing machine, I like to do a very small zigzag stitch in the same colour as the circle. But if your machine has a blanket stitch, it also looks very nice done in a blanket stitch. Or, as I say, if you want to do it by hand, then you can applique it down by hand. And we're going to do all four the same.